Hey there everybody, welcome back to our channel. In today's video we're diving into the world of solo income in GTA Online, focusing on the three most lucrative businesses for solo players. These would be the Nightclub, the Cayo Perico heist, and the Acid Lab. I know one of those technically is a service, but for the sake of this video we'll consider it a business. One of the questions that I am asked repeatedly by new players is how to have a stable income within this game of around 1 million per hour. Now, for most people this is achievable. You will need these businesses. There are one or two extras that we fill our time with once we've done these three. But for now we're going to focus on these three core businesses. That's how I refer to them as other new players, is these are your three core businesses. Now the Nightclub is available on Maze Bank, and mine is down next to the airport because I used to have my hangar just here. However, on the last update, because of the defenses, I moved it up here to Fort Zancudo just for a bit of safety. Now any of these nightclubs are perfectly okay. There is no benefit other than it helps with missions for location. That's why I had mine right next to the airport, because I could steal aircraft or whatever if I was to need them. Now the first few options, the lighting, the name, these have minimal impact, if any. I don't think it's any on the amount of income. However, your storage, this depends how much you can hold, and your nightclub will passively be earning cargo, which later will need to be delivered. And as for the car garage, it's a personal taste. It's not going to earn you any money. And the dancers, again, like the name, they don't do anything. Now there are a couple of extra options on the computer in the office, but we'll skip those for now. Now, upon arriving into the club, you will be given a contact mission. You will get this via text message from Marcel. They're normally a quick mission. The better ones are just to eject somebody from the club. However, some of them are a taxi, but they're normally quite close. The missions normally take 3 to 5 minutes and will give you 1 bar of popularity in your club.
Hey, boss.
If you notice, as I walk down to the bottom of these stairs and past this gate, that is when Marcel will text you. In this case, I had a troublemaker who was just exploring parts of the club that he shouldn't, so I just need to go and eject him from the club. Really quick and simple, and gives me 1 bar of nightclub popularity. Now, they used to be glitched and you used to be able to go out, come back in and just repeat this, and it was much quicker. However, now, since the last update, they've patched it and you have to go to the computer and do a promotion mission. Of course, when you come up here, give your safe book empty. Just saves coming back in to do it later, because after you launch the promotion mission, you will be outside the club. And at very worst, you would return back to the entrance. You won't come back to this office again. The exception, obviously, to that is if you have a lot of cargo and you need to deliver. But in my case, at the moment, my cargo is quite low and tight inside the club. Now, if you look there, that's 35 million. I think my club cost me about 10 million. So it's cleared now 25 million in profit for me. Now, you always do your club when you log in. So then this is the best passive business in the game. It can just be passively earning the whole time that we're going to be going through the next stage in this tutorial. It will be gaining 50,000 per hour. And that's 48 minutes in game. It will be taking 58,000. So the nice way to imagine it is what 1k a minute that your club is earning you. I will just skip ahead. These promotion missions normally will involve killing somebody, retrieving something, or dropping some flyers, or playing some music. They are very simple and very easy to complete. Once you've done this, we will move on to the Cayo Perico heist after. But for now, we just finish this. We go to find the paparazzi man, we shoot him, we steal his camera, we escape the police, and then so on. Get this mission in the car park. You will see in a moment there is a jump. The police, if you land in the side that is, I think it's the agency. If you land in the back of the agency, the police can't see that area. You can just sit there and wait for them, and the stars will just disappear, and then you can drive back completely normally to the club. This is the jump just here. As you go over the jump, just come left a little bit. Don't aim for that alleyway. If you aim for the alleyway, the police will get you. And of course, that's the mission passed. Now onto the Kosatka. The Cayo Perico heist will be the most lucrative income that you will make. The only exception to this would be a period where you have double RP on club deliveries, or your hangar deliveries, or your MC business deliveries. Now, you only need the base model of the Kosatka. You don't need to worry about the paint, the sonar. The guided missiles are helpful for one of the missions. I have a whole guide to the Cayo Perico heist. And you can actually rotate one of the missions with them. But again, for 1.8 million, they're not essential. The most essential purchase for your Kosatka would be the Sparrow, the helicopter, because it saves you so much time in the preparation. And of course, then you have a wonderful little helicopter that spawns within 20-30 feet.
Good work!
In anywhere on the map. It's weaponized and also has shafts, flares, so it is quite defended as well. I have gone into a couple of PvP situations with the Sparrow, and it performs admirably, especially for a vehicle that was meant more for PvE than PvP, because it has zero missile resistance. Now the Kosatka, I have a whole video, and so do many others, for the Cayo Perico heist, so I'm not going to cover it in too much detail, other than once you finished at the nightclub, this is where you come, you launch this, you go from start to finish, complete, and then you return to your club and do one more popularity mission. It'll take you 3 to 5 minutes, but this is where I will leave the Cayo Perico heist, because it's not relevant to go into it and show it in detail. It's too complex. Now, there are two ways to get the Acid Lab. You can buy it off Warstock. It's the Brigade 6x6, and it is a very, very strong vehicle. Can withstand, I think it's around 30 homing missiles and RPGs. It is insanely strong. It will not go pop easily. The other way, of course, to get it is to complete the DAX missions. Now, it's up to you which way you do it. They're about the same in terms of economic savings. Because with DAX, you have to spend your time doing missions when you could be doing Cayo Perico. And of course, to buy it costs you money. So it depends on how much you earn per hour as to which is most efficient for you. Depends how quickly you can complete Cayo. If you follow my guide, you should be able to do Cayo within about 45 to 60 minutes. Now, the Acid Lab in itself is a wonderful business. It doesn't require multiple people to deliver like the MC businesses do. the supplies here you can get from Mutt. You can also call Mutt over the telephone, and he will deliver supplies to the RV for you. And again, delivering them is really, really easily done because you have a delivery bike. It's for one person, and all 10 deliveries are normally pretty straightforward.
I've been letting this shit speak to me, and I think I got it. We could be the next food delivery service, but for head medicine. All you have to do is cruise by on a bike and throw the drops right at the customer's front door.
The
You'll be like totally
are
under
easy.
the radar.
There is 1 out of 10 where you will get attacked, so watch out for that one. But it's only 2 guys and 2 cars, so just pop the 2 guys and drive away the cars. If you're zooming down the alleyways on this delivery bike, they will not be able to bother you. Then they don't have the speed, and they can't keep up with you. The delivery bike is awesome. It will jump walls. You will see later, I'll pop it in the video. If you hit the wall doing a wheelie at the right angle, you can actually push yourself up the wall and over it. It's a very, very mobile bike, this one. I think it's intentional. The Rockstar, if you notice from deliveries 2, 3, 4, they start to have you going down all the little alleyways. You get there via the main road, but then you see you can't start coming down the back streets. If you look on the map, it doesn't want me to go near the main roads. It wants me to have some fun, zooming down the alleyways, jumping over things. This is quite an enjoyable delivery mission by comparison to some of them. The vehicle is quick, the routes are nice. Generally all around, it's better than the MC businesses. Now, once we finish delivering our acid, you'd be asking me, okay then, so I've done the KO, it's still on cooldown. My club has got maximum popularity. What should I do now? Because I've sold my acid. There are 2 or 3 immediate things that spring to mind. The first one would be the union depository contract. The second one would be if any of the businesses are currently carrying double money or anything, this would also be a very good play. And then finally, the Franklin payphone hits. Again, another very underrated contract that you get from him. It takes like 5 minutes for 80k. This is only my second upload with narration, so forgive me while I work on my pronunciation, dictation, and all the other Asians that are important with communication. I hope the video has been pleasant and enjoyable for you all and informative. I will continue to upload videos, and based on you guys' suggestions, I will adapt and make it more appropriate for you. So please leave your comments down below, and I will look forward to reading them. Thank you.
I was worried you might collapse from exhaustion, but you're like indestructible or something. Go take a nap. G'day.